Today I'm going to make some homemade chorizo, and to do that you need the following ingredients. Pounds of well-marbled pork, ground. We have some white pepper here, some oregano, some cumin, some garlic powder, some paprika, some onion powder. Here's the peppers. They were dried. I reconstituted them and ground them up, so they're like a paste. And since we're making a salami, we're using 3% of the weight of the meat for salt. And the reason we do this is because anything less than this is for spice. Anything more is for preservation. We're going to dry this, so we want it to be preserved. Got my sausage stuffer and my sausage, and I'm going to get started mixing in a few minutes. Okay, once you add all the spices, it should look pretty much like this. I have my sausage stuffer ready. Everything was cleaned off. I made it here in time. So what you're going to do right at this point is we're going to load this baby up. And that's done as easy as this. We're going to try to force most of the air bubbles out, because that's another fly in the ointment that we don't need. 5 pounds of this, 5.5 pounds. In here. Whoops, get that in there. And okay. Now we got it loaded. We're ready to put it in place. Now I can take my gloves off, and we're pretty much ready to load up the nozzle. All right, the next thing we're going to worry about here is we're going to put the nozzle onto the stuffer, and then we're going to put our hog casings on. And our hog casings were purchased through Amazon. And like I said, they come packed in salt in a little package. And you soak them, and then you open up the ends and you run water through them to make sure everything's clear. So basically, this is packed. Tighten that on. And you get a hog casing out like this. As soon as I can find the end. Okay. And we get the end here. You get a little water. You got to lube things up. Yes, there are innuendos here. I can hear people snickering. And then now what we do is we take and we slide it on. Okay, and that's it. We're going to leave a little end off, and we're going to tie this into a simple knot. Bring it through. And let's tie that. And we're going to put like this. Now, first thing we want to do is we want to poke a hole in this very end, because we're going to let some air out. There's some air trapped in the nozzle. So what we're doing here is we're going to turn this, and you can see the air popping up, but it should come right out of the little hole. I said it should come right out of the little hole. Come on, where are you? There we go. Okay. And then we have here is the sausage starts coming out. And we're going to move this out of the way. Yep. All right, we're just going to keep turning the handle and try not to lose the table. Try to form these sausages up. And we're going to hold it right there. Kind of lumpy. What we're going to do is we're going to stop this one right here. I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. Then we're going to take some twine and we're going to tie it right here. Just a simple granny knot. And we're going to swing it around the other way and do the other side. That's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide some of this down here. Try to even everything out. And I'm going to do the same thing down here. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to double it over. So I'm just going to tie one here, like so, and get that down as close to the sausage as I can get it, like that. And I'm going to tie her up. So I'm going to knot this right here, and this is where we're going to put, this is where we're going to hang it from. I'm going to chop this here. Pair of scissors. And we're just going to put another little knot right there for this. And there we go. Now before we hang this up, we're going to hang this up down here for about 24 hours. And let it ferment a little, and then it'll hang downstairs in the cold room. But before we do that, we put some holes in it to allow it to dry faster.